Hi guys, welcome to the mini story Day of the Dead. First, I will tell you about mini story and explain the meaning of the story, and then I'll tell story again. Okay, let's get started. I arrived in Guatemala on the Day of the Dead, November 1st. I'm curious about this holiday. Holiday is a common word we use say for festival, but holiday is more common. Example, Halloween is a holiday, Christmas is a holiday, Day of the Dead is a holiday. Yeah. So I go to the cemetery to see what happening. Cemetery is a place for dead people. Many dead people in a cemetery. For example, the Magic Cemetery is a big cemetery in Hanoi. A better way to raise our spirits. So this holiday is celebrated in the cemetery. So what I find is quite interesting. The atmosphere is like a party. Atmosphere is a feeling of a place. The atmosphere of cemetery is like a party. The atmosphere of cemetery is fun. The atmosphere of cemetery is happy. The feeling of cemetery is like a party. There are people everywhere. Some families are sitting around the graves of their dead ancestor. The grave is a place where for a dead person is buried. There are many graves in a cemetery. An ancestor is a person who comes before you in your family. For example, the grandmother and grandfather are your ancestor. Families are sitting around the graves of their dead ancestor. They clean the graves and add fresh flowers. I walk through the cemetery and I admire the beauty of colorful flower. I admire means I appreciate the beauty of all colorful flowers. Yeah. There is also color in the skies because many kids are flying kites. Many children are flying kites. Kites are paper or plastic with chin. Then you fly them in the wind. The Guatemalans believe kites can carry messages to dead loved person in heaven. Okay. Some family are having picnic next to the graves. They eat, drink, and chat together. People laugh and smile. In the United States, cemeteries are always somber. Somber means very sad, very serious, and not fun. In the United States, we are always somber in the cemetery. Yeah. We certainly never have a festival or party next to the graves. We don't laugh, play music, or fly kites in cemetery either. I realize that, I understand that. I prefer the Guatemalan approach. Here, approach means way and method. I prefer the Guatemalan approach. I prefer the Guatemala way. I prefer the Guatemala method. I like the way they remember and celebrate those who have passed away. To pass away means die, but it's suffer. It's a, it's a polite way to say die. Pass away is the polite way to say die. Whenever somebody passes away, Guatemala celebrates that. It is a way to celebrate in the end of the life. At the end of the life, yeah. I like that. I like that there is life as well as death in the cemetery. Guatemalan Con is the Day of the Dead, but it's also the day to appreciate life. Appreciate means to like, to understand and like something. Okay, appreciate means celebrate, understand and like something. Appreciate life. Okay. Now I am going to tell story again. Okay. I'm arriving in Guatemala on the Day of the Dead, November 1st. I'm curious about this holiday, so I go to the cemetery to see what's happening. What I find is quite interesting. The atmosphere is like a party. There are people everywhere. Families are sitting around the graves of their dead ancestors. They clean graves and ask fresh flowers. I walk through the cemetery and I admire the beauty of all the colorful flowers. There is also color in the sky because many kids are flying kites. Some families are having picnics next to graves. They eat, drink, and talk together. People laugh and smile. I find that I prefer the Guatemala approach. I find that I prefer the Guatemala approach. I like the way they remember and celebrate those who have passed away. I like that they acknowledge that instead of denying it the way Americans do. I like there is life. I like that there is life as well as death in their cemetery. The Guatemala Con is the Day of the Dead, but it also the day is appreciate life. Okay, thank you and I'll see you again. Bye bye.